I put Russell Westbrook in the Jordan era to see how many championships he would win. Here we go. We're in July 7th, 1992. You guys already know the drill. We got the 1992 draft exactly how it was in real life. The first 10 picks, at least the other 10 picks or the other 50 picks are not 100% accurate to what they were in real life. And that's because I could care less about the other the picks other than the first 10. Now, you guys already know the drill. You guys know who's in this draft class. We got Shaq. We got Alonzo Mourning, Christian Laettner, who just had a great season with Duke. And then we're adding Russell Westbrook. I noticed you guys like when I do these videos with point guards specifically, especially point guards specifically from like the 2010s. So we did Kyrie, we did Steph, and today we're going to do Westbrook. And honestly, I have a feeling he's going to have the best career out of all three of them. I feel like his game is fitting for this era of basketball. I'm excited to see it. Let's get right into the draft. No waiting around. If you guys want to subscribe or are new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, make sure to like and subscribe. Let's get right into this. Oh, my God. All right, sorry about that, guys. I forgot to deselect every team except one. Now, the only difference with this draft, I have to say, is that because Westbrook is a little bit of a lower-rated rookie, he might get taken a little bit later in this draft, which might be interesting because we're kind of used to certain teams picking them. Like, we're used to Shaq going to the Magic pretty much every year. But then we're kind of used to either the Timberwolves or the Mavericks drafting our player. We'll see if that happens today, ladies and gentlemen. So with the second pick, the Hornets select Alonzo Mourning. These are the usual first two picks. There's LaFonso Ellis. There's Christian Laettner. See, I told you it's going to be a little different. There's Westbrook being drafted to the Denver Nuggets, his last team. All right, let's get into this. I honestly don't really know who's on this Nuggets team. I think I can guess who's on it. Like, actually, not really. I can't really think of anybody who's on that team right now. All right, so this team is actually pretty good. They already have Dikembe Mutombo here. So they're solid. There's Chris Jackson, Reggie Williams. Solid team. Westbrook is a 77 overall, surprisingly. I believe he's supposed to be older than 19. I'm pretty sure he was 20 when he entered the draft, when he entered the league. So there you go. Russell Westbrook in the building. I'm actually curious. He's probably not going to be starting. Oh, he is. Okay. Westbrook is starting at point guard for this Nuggets team. Now, one thing about this Nuggets team, the jerseys are super clean, so I'm excited to play with that. But let's get right into this. I feel like we should make him number 0 too, right? Like he should probably be number 0. You know, that's Westbrook's real number, not 4, let's be honest. All right, let's get right into season number 1. Not really sure how this is going to go, but I guess, you know, it's going to be different than the other ones that we've done on this video. All right, so season 1, the Nuggets are actually making the playoffs. There's Jordan putting up 31 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. Monster stats for him. Obviously, Shaq is going to win the Rookie of the Year. You usually expect that in these videos. Westbrook does make an all-rookie first team. Let's see what his stats were here. He put up 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 7 assists. Not quite the triple-double Russ we're familiar with, but definitely some solid stats in his rookie season. Starting as well. Don't forget, starting in the NBA already. So let's go ahead and get into round 1. We're playing the Supersonics. Gary Payne and Sean Kemp out here. As you would expect, they're up 1-0. It's 1-1 now. They're up 2-1. We could try to crawl back into the series. All right, it looks like immediately we are getting thrown into a close game versus Sonics team. So we're going to watch Westbrook in the 90s already, except now they're up 6. They were just, we were just up 2, and now we're down 6. So it is still a 2-possession game, and we're at the line. So at least we can cut it to a 4-point game. Possibly. Are they running 3 point guards right now? Westbrook, Chris Jackson, and then Winston Garland. They're all point guards as we're missing free throws in the clutch. Really? Is that the best time to start missing? He has 3 free throws. I don't know who fouled him on a 3, but we'll take it. If he made all the free throws, it would have been a 1-possession game. That would have been nice, but whatever. Here's Gary Payne. Westbrook is going to have to lock him up. Tough defensive assignment for Russell Westbrook. Good steal from Jackson. Here's Westbrook. Down the other end, behind the back, all the way to the basket, drawing the foul. Westbrook knocking down the first free throw. Big free throws for him in the clutch as he knocks both of them down. That's good to see. Sean Kemp into Gary Payne now. Westbrook guarding him obviously closely. See if he can lock him up. Sean Kemp sets a big body screen. Gary Payne. Good defense from Westbrook. Back out to McKee now. Now it's Ricky Pierce on the perimeter. Driving in. Double team comes immediately because he's guarded by a point guard. I believe that's still Seattle ball. But there's 3 seconds on the shot clock, so this is solid defense from the Nuggets. Sean Kemp forces up a mid-range and misses. Where is the rebound, boy? Good to see from Russell Westbrook. I have no idea when my mic muted. Hopefully it didn't mute while I was doing the gameplay, but whatever. Sonics beat us in 4, sorry. And the Chicago Bulls win a championship in 1993. There you go. I believe that's back-to-back championships for them, right? Yep, back-to-back. Actually, 3-peat, just like in real life. Nice to see 2K is actually getting Jordan right now for once. Man, look at this jersey change. Look at this disgusting jersey change. Why would they change it? It looks so clean. The rainbow was fire. It actually looked fire, and then they just went alone and changed it to these bland jerseys, man. It's pretty annoying. Anyway, Westbrook is now an 84 overall, so that's good news. And the rest of the team is good. Chris Jackson goes up to an 86. Mutombo's an 86. Westbrook's an 84. Team actually looks solid, especially if Westbrook could continue to get better and better. Anyway, is he starting at point guard? Yeah, he's still playing. So they're playing Chris Jackson as shooting guard. Okay, let's see how this goes. Season number 2, let's do it. Okay, so for some reason, even though the team got better on paper, maybe the bench is just bad. I mean, the bench is still not bad, but something happened to Mutombo, it looks like. I don't know why he went down 4 overalls, but either way, the team is worse than it was last year. We're missing the playoffs. There's another MVP for Jordan. I forgot to check the All-NBA team. I don't think Westbrook is in this anyway. Oh, he is. All-NBA third team, averaging only 18 points and 8 assists. I don't know if that's really deserved, but we'll take it. He is the only one from the team that makes it an All-NBA team. All right, interesting to see. Okay, so we did miss the playoffs, unfortunately, though, which is annoying, but it is what it is. We can move on. Jordan, 36, 8, and 5. Big numbers from Michael Jordan, and that's his 4th championship in a row. Maybe it was the jersey change that made us worse. Either way, Westbrook goes up to a 90. Mutombo's still an 86. We got an 85 Chris Jackson. Team looks still very solid. Maybe they need to trade Chris Jackson since he is a point guard, and I think he's pretty short too. He's only 6'1", and he's playing shooting guard. Not sure if I really like that, but we're just going to have to make do with it. Into season number 3, hopefully they can actually make a run in the playoffs this year. I think we just barely missed the playoffs again. There's Shaq winning an MVP. All-NBA first team for Westbrook, 23, 5, and 9. I'm waiting for him to start averaging a triple-double. I'm assuming that's in a couple more years. All right, so this is season number 3, and they just barely missed the playoffs. Look at this. Finishing as the 9 seed, 41 and 41, the worst place you can be in basketball. Not good enough to contend for a championship or make the playoffs, and also not bad enough to get a top pick in the draft. So onwards we go to season number 4. Westbrook already goes up to a 95 overall at just 22 years old. Good to see. Mutombo is still putting up solid stats. And they have Grant Hill. I think did they draft Grant Hill? Wait, they landed the first pick in 1994? Okay, well, I didn't even realize that we had Grant Hill, but we do, I guess. That's good to see. Let's see if this is a championship contending team. I don't see how it's not. They got, look at this. They got George Mearson here too. This team is stacked to the brim. So please, just make the playoffs at least. I'm just so confused why this team isn't good enough to be like a top. I don't get it. Westbrook is averaging, his averages went down, unfortunately. But still, I don't understand. Why is this team not good enough to be a contender? Is the West just that stacked? I guess it is really close. Like, if we can go on like a little bit of a run in the season, we can finish like in the top 5. But that's if we make a run. We're like, I don't know. We're just a 500 team, man. If we finish with the 9th seed again, I'm going to rage. Oh, my God. We're finishing with the 9th seed again, man. And Chris Webber's is going off, averaging 30 points and 14 rebounds. I don't know what to do. Westbrook does make an All-NBA first team. His average is literally going down from the prior season. And they're the 9th seed yet again. Just 3 horrible seasons in a row from Russell Westbrook. We got to see more from you, man. We got to see more from... I guess maybe it's it is him, because he should be averaging more than 20 points a game, if we're being honest. But We're going into 1996, 1997 with not much to show for ourselves. All right, the team continues to get better. We got to just see a little bit more from Westbrook, I guess. He's a 98 overall, so we should be seeing more from him. Mutombo's doing his thing. Chris Jackson's honestly doing his thing. Grant Hill playing pretty good. You know what I'm saying? George Muresan's putting up 10 rebounds again. It's Westbrook to blame here, in my opinion. Unless the team is just looking weird. I don't know. Let me see. The bench looks good. I guess, yeah. It kind of gets kind of rough after the first 7 players. But do you really need more than 7 players? Westbrook, it's time. Your MVP season is upon us. Oh, my God. We're losing again. Like, so much. Okay, well, now we're actually winning. Let's see if we can continue to win this season. See how Westbrook is playing. Okay, yeah, 23 and 10 assists. We'll take that. That's all we need from you, Westbrook, and they can win games. Look at this. Now we're winning games. And I'm watch. It's going to cut to the end of the season. We're the 9 seed again. All right, so we're cutting, and we are not the 9 seed. We're actually a top 3 team in the Western Conference, also finishing with 50 wins, which is solid. Chris Webber. It's not quite the Russell Westbrook MVP season we were looking for, but, not even All-NBA first team. Does make an All-NBA second team, 22 points, 5 rebounds, and 10 assists. One of the best point guards in the league. Now, we have to get through the Sonics. This was the first team we played against, and now we're going to have to play them. And Gary Payton has a new all-star, superstar power forward. His name is Kevin Garnett, so that's interesting. Nuggets are up 1-0. Nuggets are up 2-0, and we are no, not quite yet. We are heading... Not quite yet. We're going to have to win this game, and then we're heading to the second round, unless we lose this game. Then we're not going anywhere. We're going to Cabo, straight to Mexico. We're down 5 with 5 minutes left. It's a low-scoring game. Now it's a 3-point game. Can we cut it to a one-possession game, if possible? That's not a one-possession. Okay, that's a little better. 6-point game is not very good there. Now it's a 7-point game, 5-point game. Back to a 7-point game. 6-point game, a minute and 30 seconds. Okay, 5-point game, minute and 37. We can hop into this. Here's Dana Barros. Screen comes into Kevin Garnett running the show in Seattle. Nice little move inside. Forces it up and you guys were up 3-0. And all of a sudden, we're about to lose. Westbrook gets to the basket for a nice little layup. This is to cut it to a 4-point game. He only has 12 points in this one. What is he doing in the playoffs right now? 16 points? Okay. Westbrook, this is kind of starting to look like it's your fault. Not gonna lie, man. It's starting to look like it's your fault. Oh, that should have been a steal. Kevin Garnett gets an easy layup. Back to a 6-point game. Westbrook, it's kind of starting to look like the reason why the team can't win is because of you. Inside, Westbrook. I mean, when we hop in, he looks pretty unstoppable. Look at him. Little fake Euro step. Little Euro step celebration. Kevin Garnett on the cut. Please stop him. We should probably put Dikembe Mutombo on KG. That would, I think, be nice. There's no way that goes in. All right, let's go. Push the pace. It's only a 4-point game. Cut it to 2 before 24 seconds. And you guys are right there. Westbrook, good pass out. That's a big Grant Hill 3! Knocks it down, and now it's a 1-point game. On about Barros. Garnett on the cut. Please just stop the cut. Please stop. Okay. Well, I guess you got to foul him. We can hope for some missed free throws here. First one is up, and it's good. Second one for big old KG is up, and it's missed. Perfect. It's a 2-point game. Give it to Westbrook. Actually, Grant Hill, you have a mismatch. You can take advantage of this. Westbrook. That's an interesting shot. I don't like that shot. You guys didn't need a 3, and you forced it up, and that is probably the game. We'll see if Derek McKee makes both these free throws here. Second one is up, and it's good. And the Nuggets are going to lose this one. Damn. Blowing a 2-0 lead, and I can only blame this on one person, and that's Russell Westbrook for stinking it up. Not going to lie, we have not been past the first round yet, but finishing as a top 3 seed in the West is still an accomplishment in itself, even though Westbrook still has 4 years with his team. And Dikembe Mutombo might not even re-sign, so yeah, that's going to be an issue. All right, Dikembe Mutombo did re-sign. That's good news for us. Grant Hill is still here. Team is pretty much still intact, except everybody did get a little bit better, which is the good news. Westbrook is also now a 99 overall. We'll see if that affects his stats, if anything. But let's get right into this. 1997, 1998, we're going into our, why does it say years pro 3? He's been in the league for 5 seasons. Anyway, this is year number 6. All right, it's Chris Webber winning the MVP. Russell Westbrook does make an All-NBA first team, and this is his first season yet, and I think we're getting a feel for triple-double Russ. 26 points, 7 rebounds, and 10 assists. Good to see Russell Westbrook putting up stats that we know he can put up, man. Jordan also still out here. That's nice to see in 97, 98. Third seed in the Eastern Conference, or the Western Conference once again. Can we not lose in the first round again, please? Let's just win. Oh, my God. We just can't get out of the first round. There's actually something wrong with this Nuggets team, man. There's something. They're like cursed or something. I don't know what it is. I genuinely think they might be cursed. We just can't escape round 1. This is going to be another hop-in, I think, to see if Westbrook can finally just escape round 1. This has been pretty much the entire video. I've been recording for 30 minutes, and we can't get past round 1. We got a tie game. George Mearson at the line. This time, it's a tie game, so it's not like we're down 5 or, you know what I'm saying, down 6 like in the past couple hop-ins. This time, it's tied up, and we should be taking a lead here. Big free throws for the 7-6 Gaud. George Mearson. Second free throw is up, and he, of course, has to miss one. Who even is on this Clippers team? I see Isaiah Ryder. Is that? I don't even know who that is. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Good defense from Westbrook. Driving in. Grant trying to get a bucket. Great defense from Westbrook. Back out. That's Joe Smith. Isaiah Ryder now. He's going to pull a contested 3 and miss. Grant hold the rebound. Let's go. Push the base. Just get out of the first round. Mearson. That's an easy mid-range. How do you miss that shot? It's literally wide open. Smith to Grant. Inside. Good defense from Grant Hill. Back out to Grant. Obviously doesn't take it because we're in the 90s. Grant driving inside with the left hand. Easy layup. And the Clippers take a 1-point lead. Please, Westbrook. Please, man. Between the legs. I don't like that shot, Westbrook. What are you averaging in the playoffs, speaking of which? All right, 28 points in the playoffs, so this is not your fault if they lose the series. But that was a terrible shot, so that kind of was your fault if they lose this game specifically. Smith in the post and draws the foul and gets an and one. Oh, my God, this Nuggets team is cursed. All right, at least he's missing free throws, so it's still a 1-point game. Jackson. Good pass to Grant Hill. That's an easy... Just go up with the layup. All right, we'll take it. Now they just need some missed free throws. If not, it's going to have to be a 3. And I don't think I'm comfortable with Westbrook taking this 3. I'll be honest with you. That is an ugly free throw. God, look at this free throw. Look at this. Ugh, that is disgusting. Anyway, knocks down both of them. We need a 3 to tie up the game. Out to Grant Hill. That's an interesting shot for the tie. Misses. Second chance opportunity. Oh, my God, Westbrook. You really threw a turnover. Just like that. Oh, my God. That game was 150% Westbrook's fault. Man, he is selling right now. Well, the Dallas Mavericks win the championship. Man, this has been a rough start to the video. Our first 6 seasons, we made it to the playoffs in our first season. Almost got past round 1, but then lost. And then 4 seasons straight, or no, actually 3 seasons straight, we missed the playoffs. Then we land the 3rd seed, lose in 5 in the first round. And then again, we land the 3rd seed, and we'll again lose in 5 in the first round. So it's definitely been a rough video, I'll be honest with you guys, but let's just continue onwards. And at this point, we're just going to have to, you know what I'm saying, low-key, I don't even know, because I think this team is good enough to at least get the 3rd seed, and then playoffs come around, and they just suck. All right, so coming off his best season statistically so far, let's hope Westbrook can play better than he did, because that might be our only shot here. The team looks good. Now it's all about Westbrook. All right, so this is our 3rd season in a row landing the 3rd seed, it looks like. Let's hope that this third seed isn't cursed. Dude, Chris Webber, 36 points and 15 rebounds. Where is this coming from? Anyway, first team All-NBA for Westbrook. His stats going down. I don't mind him averaging 25, 8, and 10 as long as he can actually do some winning here. Third seed. Once again, we're playing the Clippers. This time we're up 1-0, up 2-0. Oh, my God. Please don't choke this. Yo, what is going on? Bro, I'm being trolled. I actually feel like I'm being trolled right now. What is my simulation difficulty yet? I feel like I'm being trolled. This is crazy. I got to be getting trolled, man. I got to be getting trolled or something. 2K is actively trolling me. A minute and 56 seconds, 3-point game. Please, Westbrook, get out of the first round. I feel like if we can actually somehow just get out of the first round, we can win a championship. But this is literally low-key, I hate to say this, lore-accurate Russell Westbrook. Can't lead a team by himself. This is lore-accurate Westbrook. I hate to be that guy. But that's the vibe I'm getting right now. Dikembe Mutombo sets the screen. Westbrook, behind the back. Okay, if we have to run the offense through... Okay, never mind. I was going to say, if we have to run the offense through Dikembe, then do it. But not even that is working. Kick out to Ron Harper. Now it's Richardson driving in. Back out to Ron Harper. Screen comes on the right. Ron. How did George Mearson not stop that? Literally, look at this. He's 7'7". Look what he's doing. Look at this. He's actively avoiding. Look, like he got teleported back, dude. He got teleported back instead of trying to block the shot. That's just great to see, 2K. I love that, man. It's just brilliant stuff from you guys, man. Really just brilliant stuff. Dikembe comes at a screen and just get to the basket, Westbrook. Enough of this. Okay, go in. Yes, nice, good. We'll take it. Any bucket we can get at this point. Just get a stop now. Looking backwards screen by Isaiah Ryder. Look at this dumb shit. Ron Harper on the perimeter. Dikembe Mutombo. We got Dikembe Mutombo and George Mearson. We got a 7'6" player and possibly the greatest, one of the easy bucket. I was gonna say we got a 7'6" player and possibly one of the greatest shot blockers of all time, and yet we're getting scored on by our opposition's point guard. This is probably Denver's last chance. Westbrook inside. Good pass. Mutombo gets a dunk. That's all we need you to do. Let's get a stop now and hope for the best. Is this Pooh Richardson, by the way? This might be Pooh Richardson. Please get a stop. Grant out to Ron Harper. That's too easy. That's like, bro, George Mearson actually does nothing, man. George Mearson, you don't do anything. Westbrook averaged 26 points in the playoffs, but it doesn't mean anything. Honestly, this Nuggets team is literally cursed. This is our third season in a row losing in a close game as the third seed. And unfortunately, the worst part about this whole thing is that Westbrook still has 2 more years left on his contract, I believe, right? Yeah, 2 more years left. So he's forced to be in Denver for 2 more years. Just phenomenal stuff. All right, this Nuggets team might be cursed. Everybody's getting worse now, so I feel like the door's just closing for Westbrook to become a champion. He's already 26 years old, man, and we're going into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going into our 8th season, which is actually insane. So let's hope this goes well. Let's get it into the 2000s we go. I don't know how good the season's going to go. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. All right, well, Westbrook is owning the MVP slot. I feel like Westbrook's not going to be able to do much there. He does make an All-NBA first team, and he is on that averaging a triple-double trajectory, 26 points, 9 rebounds, and 10 assists. And they are the 4 seed. Maybe the 3 seed is just cursed, right? Okay, come on. Please. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. How many of these elimination games do we have to play in the first round before we just win one of them? I'm not even joking. This might be the worst start I've ever had to a career sim. We have not gotten past the first round one time in Westbrook's career, man. It might be time to start exploring other options, Westbrook. I'll be completely honest with you. It might be time to start exploring new options because I'll tell you what, this Nuggets team are a bunch of losers. They cannot win. All right. They added George. It looks like they lost. Oh, no. Dikembe Mutombo just dropped to an 82. Okay. Honestly, this is probably going to be a throwaway season. Westbrook's on a 1-year deal. Hopefully, this is it for him as far as the saga in Denver because it's been rough, man. It's been really rough. All right. Weber, another MVP. Westbrook putting up 25 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists. Pretty much what he's been putting up most of his career. We're the 5th seed. Finally, is this the season? Oh, man. It's just been rough, man. It's just been rough. I'll be honest with you guys. It's been a rough career. At least, we're just in the beginning, I guess, technically still, but we just can't get past round 1. We have a chance to tie up the series here, a minute and 14 seconds, 1-point game. We've gotten a lot of hopping games. Unfortunately, 90%, literally 100% of the hopping games have been in round 1 where we have not been able to escape it. It's been rough. Hopefully this is Westbrook's last season in Denver, unless, of course, he wins a championship here, which is probably not going to happen. Tracy McGrady, Ray Allen together. That's a big-time 3, and it's missed. Okay, surprise. Let's take the lead. Westbrook, there's still a shot. Between the legs, between the crossover, behind the back. Is that a charge? Are you serious? Yo, 2K is actually trolling me today. Look at this. How is this a charge? I don't even think he touched him. How did 2K call that a charge? God damn, this team has Ray Allen, Pierce, and Tracy McGrady. Can Westbrook join this team? Missing. Westbrook the rebound. Let's go. Push the pace. Maybe you just got to go out in the East. Maybe the West is too stacked. Mearson in the post. Trying to use his height. I don't know why he would pass that off. Westbrook wide open. Bang! Russell Westbrook takes a 2-point lead. There's still a shot here. Pierce with it. Back to Ray Allen. Now it's T-Mac. T-Mac driving inside all the way to the basket. Kick out to Ray Allen for the lead. Is missed. Oh, my God. Remember, this is not to make round 2. This is literally just to tie up the series in round 1. But there's still a shot. As Chris Jackson knocks down both free throws, this should be game. There it is. Nuggets tie up the series. Westbrook averaging 26, 7, and 8. This is a huge game for him. 23, 8, and 15. Please, Russell Westbrook. Please, tie series. I just want to make round 2. I just want to make round 2. Okay, Denver has a lead. They're up 14. Oh my God. Oh my God, we finally did it. We finally did it. We finally got past round 1. It took us like 8 seasons to do it, but we finally did it. And now we're probably going to get swept out of round 2. Yup. All right, Westbrook, it's time to leave this Nuggets team, man. It's time to leave the Denver Nuggets. Please tell me you do. All right, please tell me they didn't re-sign Westbrook. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I was scared that he was actually going to stay there. I'm not going to lie. I don't know why. I had a feeling. Supersonics. All right, I like that. He might end his career as a Oklahoma City Thunder, which would be cool if he makes it to 2009 or 2010. And he's with Kevin Garnett in Seattle. Let's go. This is what I'm talking about, Russ. Let's win a championship. Oh, my God. Wait, okay, hold on. First 6 games, they won all 6 games. Yo. What is this? I got to see if he's, what is a couple of recent games. Obviously, he's not going to end up averaging 38 points, but his first couple of games, 33, 50, 20, 46, 51, 30, are insane. I mean, he's obviously not going to keep this up, but that is ridiculous. Let's see what he's averaging now. Now he's averaging 35 points. Okay, you know what? This is great. There it is, our first MVP, Russell Westbrook, 32 points, 9 rebounds, and 10 assists. Finally, he has done it, man. And I actually, you know what? All he needed was a change of scenery, man. That's all he needed. There's Kevin Garnett as well, putting up solid stats. And we are the 2nd seed in the Western Conference. Finally, a top team in the league. And I think we should be going far. Easily getting past round 1, which is awesome to see. We got to beat, let's see. This team's not that good. We should be able to make the conference finals here. We're up 1-0. We're up 2-0. 2-1 now. It's 2-2. Can we please go up 3-2? Thank you. Let's just win this. Get to the conference finals. Nice. We got the Trailblazers in the conference finals. Chauncey Billups, Manu, and Dirk. Very, very good team. I do think the combo of Kevin Garnett and Westbrook is better, and I prove to be correct. Orlando, Shaq, We should be able to beat Shaq for our first championship. Up 1-0, up 2-0, up 3-0. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, averaging 37, 9-9, Westbrook has the perfect season in 2002, not only winning the MVP, but also winning the Finals MVP. And, man, I could not be more happy right now, boys. We have finally done it. All we needed was to leave that garbage franchise in Denver, and Russell Westbrook is now an NBA champion. All right, so this is officially, we're entering into the Kobe era. We're nearing that time where LeBron James is drafted, for those of you wondering, back at home. No. What? I literally thought this was going to be a dynasty in the making. Why did you leave? Wow. It's like you just don't want to win, huh? We replaced you with Jalen Rose. Not the greatest replacement, but at least we got our championship, man. At least we got our championship. That's unfortunate, though. Let's get into the 2002-2003 season. What season is this? It's not 8. I know that for a fact. I think it's 10. Okay, yeah. So whatever it says there, add 2 years. So we're going into season number 10. He's going to turn 30 this year. Let's do it. Back-to-back MVPs for Westbrook. Let's see. I mean, no Kevin Garnett, so it's going to be a lot harder to actually go all the way. But who needs Kevin Garnett when you have Jalen Rose? Yeah, I don't know. That's not really going to help. All right, let's see how we can do in this playoffs. We're down 1-0. Let's see who's on the Lakers, first of all. Allen Iverson, Vlade, down 1-0, down 2-0, down 3-0. Yeah, we could use Kevin Garnett on our team, not going to lie, boys. We could definitely use KG on our team. That's rough. Damn, he's already 30. Listen, at least we got the 2 MVPs and a championship and a Finals MVP. I'm happy about that, but I don't know. Who's getting LeBron? That's the real question here. Pacers have the best chance, and the Pacers land it, so the Indiana Pacers are going to get LeBron. Let's see their team. Not that good. Yeah, not that good. All right, team doesn't get much better. Again, I really don't know how they even finished as the second seed before, but at least the stats are high, right? At least individually he's balling out. Let's get right back into this. We are now in season, or heading into season, I believe, number 12. So let's get it. If you made it this far into the video, we are way over halfway done with it. So if you made it this far, do me a favor and smash a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, all that fun stuff. I try to post daily for you guys. I'll be honest, it is very hard to do so. This team is playing great, by the way. Just throwing that out there. Westbrook having the time of his life in Seattle. Anyway, let's continue. Yeah, so yeah, thank you. If you guys don't want to, if you guys think this video is not good enough for you to subscribe, then by all means, don't subscribe. But yeah, I would really appreciate it, so thank you. 33-7-7, a third MVP. It's safe to say Westbrook has hit his peak. But fortunately, they do finish as the number 1 seed with a great record. 67 wins, almost 70 wins. And remember, Westbrook is kind of playing all by himself as well here. So let's see if they can get past round 1, up 1-0 in their first round matchup, up 2-0. Up 3-0, and it's not quite a sweep. Okay, there it is, into the second round. They got to beat the Grizzlies. Let's see what the Grizzlies look like at this point. Pierce. Oh, yeah, this team, man. I don't know how this team hasn't won a championship, or we haven't seen this team win a championship yet. And I don't know how we're crushing them. That's kind of surprising to me. We crushed them. We got Dallas, Chris Webber, who was like a 5-time MVP, it feels like. Let's see, we're up 1-0. We're up 2-0. We're up 3-0. Okay, well, Westbrook is going off right now. Not going to lie. Westbrook is feeling himself in Seattle. Something changed, man. Something changed in his brain since he joined Seattle. It's been nothing but MVPs and possible championships. They have to beat how did this team get to the finals? Who did this team beat in the finals? They beat Kobe, Mike Bibby. Wow. And then who else did they beat? They beat the number 1 seed, who have Yao Ming, Jason. Maybe the East is just weak. Who'd they beat in Miami? Yeah, I mean, Tim Duncan, Jason Kidd. I don't know how this team didn't ball out. But here we go, NBA Finals. We are favorites to win this. We're up 1-0. We're up 2-0. We're up 3-0. And there it is. Now Westbrook is a 2-time NBA champion, 3-time Finals MVP. Slowly but surely having one of the best careers that I've ever had in this series. All right, let's check the Supersonics. Did Westbrook leave? He did. All right, where is he? Where is he? I don't know why he would leave considering he had such a dominant season. The question is if the dominance will continue. Let's see, Russ is on the Bobcats. All right. Let's see who's on the Bobcats. It's, okay. It's not a very good team. Not gonna lie, not sure why he went here, but let's continue. I believe this is, what season is this? So this is going to be season 13 coming up. Let's do it. All right. This is a rough season, I'll tell you that. Not going to lie. It's not looking too good. We might have to start scouting the draft. Chris Paul doesn't really fit this team. Tim Duncan, MVP. Russell Westbrook does win get an All-NBA first team, 28 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. But like I said, this Bobcats team is terrible. I have no idea why he would leave this team and join. Of all the franchises, he picks the Bobcats. Maybe they'll land a good pick in the draft, though. I just think drafting Chris Paul would be pretty stupid, not going to lie. But I guess we'll give it a go. We have a chance at the 3rd pick, and we land the 4th pick. I guess we'll just draft. Why not? I mean, this draft isn't very good apart from Chris Paul, but I guess we'll see. Hello, Chris Paul gets picked with the 1st pick. Let me just sim to user pick here. You know what? Danny Granger's not bad. Yeah, we'll pick Danny Granger. Sure. All right. So did they just add Eddie Curry? Yeah, I guess that was the addition to the team. We also have Danny Granger. Hopefully he'll come up. Luol Deng's not bad. Honestly, this team isn't bad. They're just kind of young. Let's get into this. He's 32. He's going to be turning 33 in this season. Let's do it. The good news is, if we suck, he only has 2 years left on his contract with this Bobcats team, so we'll be out. All right, it's going to be another unsuccessful season, and the worst part is we don't even finish with that bad of a record, so we're not going to get that high of a draft pick. How is this possible? Westbrook, 35, 8, and 9, wins an MVP without making the playoffs. How is that possible? I mean, you guys saw that. I can't rig that. That is ridiculous. That makes no sense. 2K, you should be ashamed of yourself for letting that slide. I'm not going to lie. You should be ashamed of yourselves. But they missed the playoffs once again. Do we have a pick? I doubt we even get a very good pick here. We have a lottery pick, but it's a high lottery pick, and we land the 11th pick. You can't really do much with the 11th pick. So on to our next season. Hopefully, our last season with this Bobcats team. Unless... You know what I mean? Unless the Bobcats maybe end up good. Maybe they add a free agent here or something. Or maybe Danny Granger magically moves up to a 90 overall. Or I don't know. We're kind of cooked. All right. 33 years old. They added Kenya Martin. They keep adding just random guys. It's not really working. I do think this is a playoff team, though. So let's see how he does. I wonder when Westbrook will start falling off, too. Because he's hit a peak kind of later in his career, which doesn't usually happen in 2K. All right, 4th seed in the conference, looking good late in April. We could make a run in the playoffs. I told you this is a solid playoff team. Obviously, first team All-NBA. Westbrook still going absolutely crazy at 34. Let's see how we do. We're playing the Raptors. Who is on this Raptors team? Ooh, wow, that's a good 5 seed. Not gonna lie, we are down 1-0, 1-1 now, down 2-1, down 3-1. Okay, 3-2, we'll simcast. And we are going to force a Game 7 here. Good stuff. What's Westbrook doing in the playoffs? 28, 7, and 10. Mid for Westbrook. I'm just joking. He's balling out. Let's see if we can take out this Raptors team, come back from 3-1. You know 2K loves to have teams come back from 3-1, so I wouldn't be surprised if we can do it. It's a tie game. Now it's a 6-point game. It's a 4-point game. It's a 1-point game, 3-point game, 7-point game. This should be a win. Okay, 5-point game, minute and 38 seconds. I'll hop in. You know, I will say this Bobcats team is atrocious, but honestly, their colors and their jerseys were pretty tough. I'm not going to lie. They were pretty tough. Where's Westbrook at, though? Is he out? Where's Westbrook? 20 points, 0 fouls. So why is he not in the game? I guess we'll watch Eddie Curry go to work. I don't know. Back out to 2. They're running like a very big lineup. I think they're putting Granger at point guard, it looks like. Yeah. They have 4 big men on the court at the same time, and then Danny Granger, who's basically a big man. Kenya Martin for 3. All right. I guess he could shoot, man. 8-point game, a minute left. This should be game There we go. So Bobcats come back from 3-1. Is this a possible championship run coming up for Westbrook? How many championships does he have again? 2. This would be a 3rd championship for him. Now, they got to go against the number 1 seed in Miami Heat, who have Jason Kidd and Tim Duncan. I knew this team was going to be good at some point. Down 1-0. It's 1-1. Up 2-1. Up 3-1. And it's back to the conference finals. We got LeBron James in the conference finals. All right, I like this. Game 1 goes to the Bobcats. 1-1 here. LeBron is up 3-1. It's 2-2. I'll simcast this. Sure. And the Pacers are dominating. They take a 3-2 lead. That's okay. We can make a little bit of a comeback here. All right, this is a close. Never mind. Bobcats pull away. And Westbrook isn't even doing that much. I mean, he only had 12 points this game, but he's averaging 28 points in the playoffs. That's just nitpicking the game. Okay, we got a game 7 here. Let's take care of business in game 7. 7-point game, 3 minutes left. We should be taking care of business and heading to the finals. It's a 5-point game now. Definitely hopping worthy. 3-point game, 1 minute and 37 seconds. All right, is Russ in the game? Why is Russell Westbrook not in the game? I don't really understand that. Did he foul out this time? He has 34, 3, and 7 with 3 fouls. Why is he not in the game? Good steal from Harvey. Here comes the Pacers. LeBron wants it and gets it all the way. Doesn't take it. Tough shot is missed. Back to Harvey. Now it's LeBron on the perimeter. Trying to crawl back into this one. Driving in on Danny Granger. Danny Granger actually playing some solid defense on Braun. Forcing it up, and LeBron misses. Like I said, phenomenal defense from Granger. Here is Collison to Granger. Granger trying to body LeBron. It's not really working. Forces it up and draws the foul. Hopefully Westbrook's going to sub into the game now. Okay, Westbrook is in the game. As he knocks down both free throws. It's a 5-point game. Just under a minute remaining. Here's Rafir Alston. Call timeout. Rafir Alston driving in. Westbrook playing some good defense as Alston lays it up and in. Let's see if Westbrook can ice this game. Prime Westbrook. We haven't really watched too much of him. Inside to Eddie Curry. Not really sure why, but whatever. Okay, that's why. What a move from Eddie Curry. And we'll give the Pacers one last chance, but it's looking like the Bobcats are heading to the finals. Spins. I think that was blocked. Never mind. Nene gets the rebound. Alston, it's blocked. Westbrook grabs hold the rebound. And there it is. Russell Westbrook is heading back to the NBA Finals. He's genuinely had one of the best careers of anybody in this series. They got to beat the Grizzlies, though, who are stacked. Yep, T-Mac, Pierce. They had somebody else in the past. I forgot who, though. They're up 1-0. No. Okay. 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 Up 3-2. See if Westbrook can become a 3-time NBA champion in 2007. Listen, the beginning of his career was awful, but he has truly made up for it in the later stage of his career. We got game 7. No, I was really confident once they went up 3-2 that we were gonna take care of business. I don't think we're gonna win another game 7. That's feels unlikely. Although this game is decently close. Yeah, it's not really. It's not close enough. T-Mac wins the Finals MVP. Got to give him a championship. You know what? That was a great run in Charlotte. I would think he would stay here, but knowing Westbrook, it seems like he's not that loyal in this sim, so I think we're going to see him elsewhere. All right, Russell Westbrook stays in Charlotte. He might end up finishing his career, and I don't blame him. I don't know why they picked up Andre Miller, though. They don't really need that, but the rest of the team is phenomenal. Hopefully, maybe Andre Miller will play shooting guard. All right, I don't mind him coming off the bench, to be fair. Although I don't know if I like Brent Barry starting. But this team feels very all-around solid, so let's get into this. Let's win a championship with the Charlotte Hornets team before Westbrook hits his decline. LeBron MVP. This Bobcats team did finish with the number 1 seed, though. But is this the beginning of Westbrook's downfall? Damn, what a drop-off as soon as he turned 35. Man, 2K's got to make this a little bit more, less obvious. Because, look. His start to decline age or his peak end age is 36. So as soon as he turns 35, he automatically starts just dropping in points per game and everything. But the team is good. They're the 2nd seed in the Eastern Conference. Down 1-0 to the Pistons. It's 1-1 here. Up 2-1. Up 3-1. And they're heading back to the second round. Now it's 1-0. Up 2-0. up 3-0, and now they're heading back to the conference finals. It's a rematch versus Pacers team, and the Bobcats might just be overall better as they take them out again. It's back-to-back finals appearances. This time they got to beat Allen Iverson and Vince Carter. Bobcats go up 1-0. Bobcats go up 2-0. 2-1 now. No. Okay, up 3-2. Can they finish the job off here on the road? Once again, we got to go to Game 7. Westbrook's putting up 24 in the playoffs, so a little bit of an increase in production. Can they finish off the job, or is it going to be back-to-back Game 7 losses in the NBA Finals? Man, that's heartbreaking if that happens. This is decently close. 9-point game. They can bring it back. 7-point game. Can you just make it a 2-possession game with under a minute left? Okay. Well, this is over. Damn. 22-8-8. It's back-to-back. Game 7 losses in the NBA Finals. That's upsetting. And now I do think Westbrook just hit his peak, and I think the decline is unfortunately upon us. 2 years left on his deal. He's still a 99 overall, but we'll see what his points per game is and everything. The truth is, this team did get a lot better, so that might be hurting his points per game, but I don't know. Let's go. He's made it to back-to-back finals, so clearly he's not that bad, right? I mean, he's averaging 30 points a game again, so, I mean, across 8 games. We'll see how he does at the end of the season. All right, this is LeBron's league at this point, man. Also, I think Russell Westbrook... Oh. Yeah, I was going to say, I think Russell Westbrook just got drafted. We got to get rid of him. Anyway, first-team All-NBA, 28 points a game. Having a nice little rebound season from last year. Before we get into this season... Hello, Westbrook. You are getting kicked out of the league, man. We can't have 2 Westbrooks in the league. This ain't Spider-Man. All right, the first seed in the Eastern Conference yet again. And how did LeBron finish as the 8th seed? We met him in the conference finals in back-to-back seasons, and they swept us, unfortunately. The first time they beat us is in the first round. Westbrook is now 36. He has 1 more year left with this Bobcats team. At the end of the day, though, he's literally still a 99 overall, though things are looking good. All right. Was that his last season? I think he has 1 more season left with the Bobcats, yeah. The question is, so he drops to a 97. Is this Westbrook's last year since it's 1 year on his contract? I highly doubt it. He'll probably play at least 2 to 3 more seasons. I'd lean towards 3, considering he's still a very high overall, and this team is still winning games. All right, maybe this is Westbrook's downfall because they probably are going to miss the playoffs here. He's still averaging 27 points a night, so I don't know what to say about that. But if we don't make the playoffs, we might squeeze past it. We finished with a good record, but I guess the Eastern Conference is stacked. And, yeah, you guys saw Westbrook's stats. They're still very elite. But, unfortunately, for some reason, after getting the number 1 seed the last 3 seasons, he misses the playoffs this year. And, yeah, like I said, I highly doubted that he was going to leave this Bobcats team. And I'm assuming, retire. And I'm assuming he's not going to leave this Bobcats team after this offseason. I highly doubt it, at least. Although, you never know. Oh, we are officially now in the 2010s, which usually is the time period where players start retiring in these videos. Let's go ahead and see if Westbrook is still on this Bobcats team. He is dropping to a 96, and he signed a 2-year deal. So I think we have 2 more seasons left. It's another unfortunate season, finishing with, again, a decent record, but just the East is stacked, so they're not able to make the playoffs yet again. Westbrook makes an All-NBA second team this year, averaging 25 points a game. And you know what? If he retired, I wouldn't even be mad at this point, although I highly doubt he retires. We'll see, though. No, Dana Carter did. For a second, I thought that was Westbrook. So probably 1 more season. I predicted 3 more seasons. We'll see how low he drops in overall here. But you know what? He's still a top player in the league. I'll be honest with you. All right, so last season on the Bobcats, I guess possibly his contract is at 1 year. So let's go ahead and see if he will retire after this season. All right, he might make the playoffs, or it's going to be another. Yeah, if this is another season where he just barely misses the playoffs, it's probably time to hang it up, Westbrook. Not going to lie, man. I'm just going to assume this is the end of the video, so I might as well start my outro here. I mean, knowing Westbrook, you never know. He could just keep playing until he's 42, but I doubt it. Is he going to make an All-NBA team? No, okay, this is the first year in a while he doesn't make an All-NBA team. And he only averaged 20 points this season, so I'm assuming This is the finale. Thunder win a championship with Kevin Love. And where is the retirement? There it is. Player retirements. Wow, Westbrook is not going anywhere. Is he going to ring chase for his final season? Is that like his plan or something? Could that be his plan, to ring chase one more time before he hangs up his jersey in the rafters? I guess we will see, man. He played from 1992 all the way to 2013. What is that, like 21 seasons already? I think it might be like 21 seasons or 22 seasons. That's the real question, is if he's forcing himself to play on the Bobcats still. He is 39 years old, signed a one-year deal. How long has he played? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20 years in the league. This is going to be year number 21. Here we go. And the team is winning. Did they add somebody? Westbrook is still averaging good stats. Okay, they added Paul George. Oh, he's been on this team since 2010. I didn't even notice. All right, here we go. 2012, 2013. All right, 28, 8, and 7. Let's see. Anything happening here? No, okay. Westbrook did have a pretty good season, though, from what I've seen. Oh, never mind. He was averaging like 23 points before. Team made the playoffs, I guess thanks to Paul George. And are we going to make it out of round 1? It looks like no. Okay, I think this is the end of Westbrook here in Charlotte. There it is. Okay, so it says 19 years. That's because it was glitched. It was actually 21 years. Listen, the beginning of his career was tough. I mean, I remember he couldn't get past the first round, I think, till like year number 8. I think maybe here or here. He won a championship here, and in 2001, 2002 is when he started playing really good. It wasn't until he was like 30, 31 when he like hit his peak. And this was his peak right here. I mean, it was a great peak as well. He's able to win 2 championships in there and got to 2 finals as well in 2002 and 2004. 4 MVPs, including 3 in a row, and then another one in 2006. Becoming the only MVP I've ever seen to not make the playoffs. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like, subscribe if you're new. My name is Ethan. You guys are the best viewers I know. Sorry for posting late. I wanted to get a video out for you guys. I'll have a video out much earlier for you guys tomorrow. My name is Ethan. You guys are the best viewers on earth. Peace.